Hi, I'm Genuine Nard, like the oil poured out on Jesus' feet in the Bible. And this is my series on everything I've learned about growing my natural hair since my big chop. Now, I only use two oil blends on my hair, right? One of them is my anointing oil, and that is so potent, you really can only use it maybe once or twice a month. So, my everyday oil is my everything oil. As you can see, this is as dark as natural crude. And there's a reason I call it everything oil, as you'll see in this next clip. I call this everything oil because I put just about everything in it. I'm not a person who has a lot of time for a million different mixes. This is one and it's done. It's simple and it works. It's a balance of strengtheners and stimulants infused into oil that penetrates and coats. That's everything I needed to do. Here's a recipe if you want to pause and print screen. I start with carrier oils. There are many and people have their favorites. But really, almost any plant based oil that has a low smoking point is a good oil to infuse. I have 5 of them in this recipe because they have different properties that my hair loves. I make this the same way as my anointing oil in my crock pot. The first oil is grapeseed oil. It's derived from the seeds of grapes and it's packed with fatty acids and the antioxidant polyphenol. I like this oil because it's odorless and lighter than olive oil and coconut oil, so it easily penetrates the cuticle. Now, soybean oil is really one of my favorite carriers. Soybeans originated in Southeast Asia, and it's full of good fatty acid and vitamins. The lipids in this oil help hair treatments absorb better into your hair. Good note. Castor oil grows hair faster. Now, for some people, 3 to 5 times their normal rate. The science on this is still a little etchy, but I've seen it work wonders. And it also increases your hair's flexibility because it coats the cuticle, so in it goes. Avocado oil is extremely rich in oleic acid and monosaturated fats. It's great because it penetrates the hair's cuticle and it moisturizes that cortex. These fats also strengthen the hair and prevent breakage. Coconut oil is last, and it stimulates hair growth by getting deep into the follicles. Coconut oil adds luster and shine, and it also prevents breakage and split ends. Now, once these oils are there, I set my timer on my crock pot to the lowest setting, and I'm ready to infuse them. This recipe gets a double dose of lavender. Lavender recently gained attention because research proves it does stimulate hair growth. I can tell you, it does work for me, and it soothes my scalp better than anything else. Now, jasmine flowers smell amazing and they work even better. Jasmine essential oil contains moisturizing and strengthening properties that stop breakage in their tracks. So we're going to infuse the entire flower here. Methysulfonylmethane, or MSM, is a known sulfur-rich compound like the bonds in human hair. According to research, this natural sulfur forms bonds essential to strengthening hair and stimulating hair growth. One study tested the effects of MSM on hair growth in alopecia. It grew hair 3 times faster. I have to put it in my everything oil because when I take it orally, it gives me awful headaches. Next in is the master mix. Curry leaves are rich in antioxidants. They moisturize the scalp and remove dead skin cells. Apart from that, curry leaves are beneficial to the hair because they're high in beta carotene and protein. Amla powder is rich in vitamin C. It's known to have a lot of tannins, antioxidants, camphor, and flavonoids, all of which stimulate hair growth. Fenugreek powder is great if your hair is losing volume. It stimulates blood flow to the hair and it nourishes the hair follicles, promoting faster and healthier new growth. And African Chebe powder is a must in this mix. Chebe does not make your hair grow faster. It traps moisture and coats the hair, making it unbreakably strong so that you can see the growth. I mixed all of these together last year and I still have a really big bag. They're a good investment and they work wonders, so in they go. Next, I use bamboo extract powder. It has a very high silica content, which is a mineral that encourages hair growth and it helps strengthen the hair. Most of us have a silica deficiency, so anyone can benefit from bamboo products. What's more, it combats product buildup. Next, I add aloe vera powder because I love aloe vera. It contains enzymes which repair dead skin cells on the scalp. It's also a great conditioner and it leaves my hair smooth and shiny. Next, I add keratin powder. This protein works because the cuticle, or outer protective layer of hair, absorbs the keratin and it repairs and smooths down the layer as it goes. I couldn't find any great pictures of keratin that made sense, but this is my hair before I started using it. This is after my first treatment, and this is 6 months later. I did not trim my ends, they were completely repaired. I give this a really good mix, and then I add my 30 crushed biotin tablets. I actually buy this at the dollar store. The science is sketchy about biotin. We know it can assist in regrowth, and there's some research to suggest that it increases the overall hair quality, including thickness and shine. I know it works on my hair, but I no longer take it orally because it grows all of my hair. And I only want it to work on my scalp. Now that it's a superfine powder, in it goes. I let this combine and infuse in my crock pot on the lowest setting for 4 hours. Then I let it cool completely. Now I add my cold-pressed black currant oil. I don't treat this like a carrier oil. Black currants have 3 times the vitamin C as oranges. And unlike many natural cure-alls, there's quite a bit of scientific research to back up the claim it stimulates hair growth. This light oil both penetrates and coats the hair. It protects the hair from hydro fatigue, which can cause breakage. Next, I strain it twice. I have a fine mesh strainer because I don't like the grit in my hair. Now, as I pour, you can see that it's changed to a dark, rich color. That's everything infusing its properties and nutrients into this oil. Next is the second strain into my big glass bottle. This mix will fill 2 of these bottles, and it lasts for about 6 months. I make sure that I store them in a cool, dark part of my closet so that they can maintain their potency. Heat and sunlight can damage oils. Now I finish with my essential oils. First is jasmine. I use about 8 to 10 drops of it, and it makes my whole house smell amazing. I just eyeball it. Next, I like to use lavender oil. This smells wonderful and it soothes my scalp. It is a great relaxing scent. And then my last is cedarwood oil. It's great for the hair and it smells amazing as well. This reinforces everything we've put into this mix. So the top on, and finally we are done. This does everything I want it to do, and I hope that you try this one.
And that's it. In the everything oil, everything goes in. So, 2 of the ingredients that are really, really potent in this, one is the keratin protein powder. Keratin is what your hair is made of, and as it incorporates into that oil and coats your hair, it's going to do a lot to repair your hair. And MSM is the real. It is going to do so much, especially the combination of the keratin and the MSM. They're going to strengthen your hair's disulfide bonds, and stronger hair is longer hair over time. So try making your own blend of everything oil and let me know how it works in the comments. Thank you for staying to the end.
Thank you again for watching. I would love to hear your success stories in the comments. You can click the red and subscribe to find all the videos in this series. Click here and check out these other cool videos, and click the bell to get weekly reminders when I post something new.